Hi guys, Sacred Girl 89 here. Welcome to my streams on my channel. It's great to see you all. We are having quite possibly the shortest stream I'm ever going to do because last week on Baldur's Gate 3, we defeated the Neverbrain. And obviously we had this moment and I decided to go with Karlach to the Nine Hells to stop her from dying. Because let's face it, I love Karlach. She is awesome. It's just a pity. Yeah, it's just a pity that we're Vestarian, but yeah. Oh, thank you for the bit, Space Ninja. How are you, sir? Put them away, though. But yeah. So, hello. How are you? But yeah, I need to put my phone on charge actually. I need to take this out. So yeah. It's the first so last week we defeated the Neverbrain. Could have been better. Oh bless you. We defeated the Neverbrain, but because we hadn't had enough time, we didn't have this reunion 3 months in game, a week for us, to talk to people like what happened after we defeated the Neverbrain 3 months that happened. So we haven't had time, so we're going to do it now. So it'll be like a reunion stream, union VOD. I can't speak, Jesus. But basically, we are seeing what's just happened. I mean, this is probably going to be my shortest stream ever, but I really want to do this because I really want to see the conclusion of this game and how everybody's got on since those events. So yeah, and then what we're going to do, guys, once we've finished talking to all these amazing companions, amazing characters, we will be finishing up. We will be finishing up the stream, but then quickly doing another stream. We can play Dead by Daylight if you want, or Phasmophobia. Check that stuff out. Let me know which one you want me to play. Maybe play some more Resident Evil 4 from yesterday. Let me know. So whichever one you want me to play. Check out Phasmophobia, the new game patch. We could do more Dead by Daylight. More Resident Evil 4. But anyway, here we go. I've never put it on this screen before, but anyway.
That is so sacred.
That is so sacred. 2 versus 8 in Dead by Daylight. Okay. Dragon has decided. Hello, how are you, Dragon, by the way? So yeah, it's going to be very interesting catching up with these guys after these events. No. I'm joking. Fine, able to talk, still coughing some, but not as bad. Ah, bless you. Here we are, reunion camp. We get to see these amazing companions. Larian Studios, the people who created this game. You're probably not watching this stream, not watching these VODs or videos, but can I just say, you've done a fucking damn good job. This is a brilliant game, brilliant companions that you can have by your side during this game, and the fact that you get to make choices about what happens and what we do, and have these dice rolls. Flipping hell. This is the first time I've experienced Dungeons and Dragons as a game, and this is probably closest we can get to it as a video game. But fucking hell, I've done a damn good job. I hope everybody else agrees, but anyway. Let's see our companions. Like I said, this is going to be the shortest stream ever, and then as soon as this stream is over, quickly do some stuff, and then we'll get back into it. Can we have these? I know I say this all the time, but somebody needs to paint these landscapes or do something about them so then we can get them.
Ah, there you are.
Hello.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in.
Hey.
Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy, educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
Wow. Fuck it, let's just hug him. Ooh, he's got a cat with wings. Okay, that's fucking cool. Hopefully my...
Well, that was quite lovely. I'm glad you're as pleased to see me as I am you. I have to say, I'm quite grateful to just be Gale for the evening. I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my, explosive former reputation. I seem to put the fear of the gods into them. Or the fear of Mistra, to be more specific. I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last.
Good.
Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long.
Good descriptive.
Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
I'll say this, considering I have an option.
Still, I hoped my students might be a little more open to the playful side of such magic. Oh, they try their best, of course, and they can manage to stay awake.
The cheek of them! Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
You're cute, Kitty.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
I'll say number 3.
I almost feel sorry for the devils in your path. I mean, I don't, of course. Sure, they deserve it. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know?
Thank you.
I'd be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
Yeah, I'll say number 3 again.
Well, I, for one, can't wait. And I say with some confidence, neither can they. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Okay, I'm going to say this. Gale isn't one of my favourite characters. I do find him interesting as a... Ooh, Albert! I find him interesting as his storyline and stuff. Look how big he is. He's grown up. Like his storyline, but I've never... Thank you for the bits, put them away, so... But yeah, I've never wanted him as a companion on my travels, but I do like his storyline in a way. Anyway, Jaheira?
Well now, you can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to. An unworthy one. Forgive me. I am simply excitable. It is good to be out under an open sky once more. My first, since the reconstruction began. We left quite a mess behind. But the city begins to look something like itself once more. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
Yeah, I'll send him a bag.
What else? Helping. Whether I ask for it or no. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
Who knows, Dragon? I don't really like this lady, even though some people sing the praises about her.
There is still much to do. People to house. A Harper network to rebuild. I may have little love for this city, but so long as my family chooses to serve it, I can do no less. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
There's no insight to my travels for now. No matter how far away I may be, the gate will always be my first in heart. Be right back, Murder Spree. No worries. Where are we standing now? This campsite is my home, even when I think I'll say number 3.
Ah, sentiment. With the greatest affection, I can think of better ways to sour our stomachs. I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
Yeah, I don't like Jaheira.
I told you our friend was near.
I just know what I like.
Oh, Minx! I'm gonna have to talk to him last. But yeah, I don't like Jaheira. I mean, she has no initiative when she's blooming fighting. She does have some good moves, but yeah, I don't personally like her. Best boy in the realms.
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it?
It's the artifact.
A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism.
Dragon is a birder.
He whines. Less talk, more throw. Scratch barks merrily in something like agreement.
I love this. Come here, good boy. Oh, I love Scratch. He's so cute. Oh, I love him. I love him. I can't pick up the astral prism. Hey. Albert, you've grown so big.
He looks coyly at the ground, suddenly shy.
Aww.
He snaps the air and wiggles. He's either miming fighting a many-limbed creature or dancing. It's unclear.
Oh,
He
the
is,
Albert.
however, exhausted. He's had plenty of adventures without you.
Oh, bless you, Albert. No, I'm not saying number 3. Can I pet you, please? Thank you. This is what I love about this game. You can... Oh! I'm overflowing with gushiness. Oh, he's so big, but he's still so cuddly, even though he's armoured. Oh, I love him. I know we can use a potion to talk to him, but... Oh, wow. How big is he? Look at him. That is amazing. That is amazing.
It's such a rich perfume.
What's cooking?
Oh, scratches.
So you made it! Now it really is a party.
Ooh, Astarion. Are we gonna get it on? Are we? Friend of the guild, enemy of the guild.
Ah, breathe deep, Boo! The smell of heroes sings from every stone in this place. Ah, to meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both. Oh, and for Happy also.
Yes. Honored, of course.
Oh, he's made a friend.
See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, hmm? It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing achsome. So I have. Though it is a piece made more from blade and boot than it is any sense of brotherhood. 9 fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels. And so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site. Even from her. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
Yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
Oh, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh gods.
But enough, my friend! I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done.
Ooh, this is interesting. I really want to say number 1, but then again... Okay. Shall I say number 2? About giving him a hug, him giving me a hug? Because, I mean, I can be honest. I've been in the house with Karlach fighting off devils and looking for a cure for her heart. Or shall I say number 2? I really want him to give me a hug. You know what? Fuck it.
Embrace me, my friend!
Oh, I love him.
And should you feel a squirming, know that it is only Boo. Or perhaps the buffet has gone bad.
Aww, he's a big, giant, cuddly teddy bear, isn't he? Kind of like the owlbear.
Ha! You are quite coated in hamster hair. Now, wherever you go, Boo goes too. Oh, Boo, do you know what it would mean? To find a cure for Karlach's heart? Exactly! Her heart would be cured! Oh, when this day comes, you must come and bunk with Minsk and Boo. Fear not, we sleep in that sewer no longer.
Oh.
It is a different sewer, much less damp beneath the bedroll. Now, halfling, Boo will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends. So you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the blade of frontiers, devil-horned and angel-hearted. Lae'zel of Creshkiller, true child of Gith and true friend to Boo. Though she will and say it is not so. Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for fear his Spanish soul might outshine it. We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair without remembering to tell Min Square. Shadowlight, two gods tugged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. Wait, Boo, did she do something with her hair?
I love this.
And there, the champion of the Hells herself, Karlach Demon's Bane, Devil's Bane, Merkul Ball and Bane. Once the guild is made of goodness once more, Bull shall scratch the Hells wide open and find a way to bring her back.
Oh no, she's back.
And finally, Jahira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief, for the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves, who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait!
Go, my friend. Be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them.
My God. Okay. First things first, Matthew Mercer. He does the voice of this guy. He does the voice of Ganondorf in Tears of the Kingdom. He does the voice of Levi in the English dub for Attack on Titan. And he even does the voice of freaking Leon S. Kennedy. He is amazing. Come on. This guy is awesome. And my God, I love Minsk. We only known him for so long. I wish we'd known him for longer. I wish he was here like maybe halfway through the game at least. But he joined up too late and it's just such a pity because he's such a lovable character and he makes me smile and laugh all the time. So if he's going to come back, Larian, please make it in the game for longer because he is amazing.
He's going to kill me, isn't he? Not the big mad bastard. The hamster.
He feels the hamster, he feels Boo. Absolutely amazing. Oh, this is interesting. We've got, we'll read those later.
There you are. I was hoping you'd make your way over.
Here we go, there's Will.
To your relief, your projection holds. It took a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 2 10 days of effort to conjure it. You can touch, taste, and talk. But your fleshy body is in limbo, the home of the mystical Githzerai. Once, the Githzerai were one with the Githyanki, until bloody civil war severed the Gith species. The Githzerai god king, Menyar Ag-Gith, sent word through the cosmos. He knows of your rebellion, and he's agreed to parley. Should the Githzerai join you, you could vanquish Flagith in a red dragon's blink.
What's the word on the rebellion? I presume you've cracked open more Kithraki heads than you could possibly count.
I don't know what to say here. I think I'll say number 3.
Not to mention the mightiest magic you can muster and the sharpest swords you can forge. My own blade's dulled a bit, I'm afraid. Unless you count the boars I've slain on ceremonial hunts, I haven't felled a single beast since the Absolute fell.
Wow.
Rebuilding a city requires a politic mind. A sharp soldering blade, not so much. Bargains must be made. Coin must change hands. Tongues must be held in check. Father leaves me to my own devices, though he's got no shortage of advice when I ask for it. Still, I make the decisions I see fit. The ones I think will restore the city to glory. I serve only Baldur's Gate, not a devil of the first hell. Father's very well, and back in his element, commanding the flaming fist with as brave a heart as ever. Floric, bless her soul, convinced him to withhold the lashings and scoldings, though I know he was tempted. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's chosen primed the fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, Father's pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart.
I like that.
I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side.
Oh, that's nice.
I've had more than a few challenges, given the horns sprouting from my head. The people know me as one of the champions who saved their beloved city. They know Ravengard blood flows through my veins. The patriarchs, the aristocracy, the councils of Waterdeep and Arm, their arms aren't so wide open. Still, there's no friction that can't be greased with a sly promise or a proposition. The jewel of the coast will shine ever bright, welcoming the weak and the weary from wherever they hail. We are building new housing, not just shanties, but homes where families can rest their heads, plant gardens, pursue happiness. Amazing what can be done when Parliament and the Council pressure the upper city elites to open their coffers.
Hey, they can't do it now.
I'm sure the Silver Shields can make do without a few more jeweled crowns. Disbanded, to be formed anew. I don't expect a soldier or street sweeper to see through the schemes of a tyrant like Gortash. But the city's lords and ladies were all too eager to abandon their oaths and bend the knee. My father, older Ravengard, is now Grand Duke of the Triad, Keeper of the Fist. Floric is now Grand Duke of the Crossing, the face of devotion. And I am Will Ravengard, Grand Duke of the Worm, Heart of the Gate. We will yet be four. Until such time and after, we will enact the will of the People's Parliament. Baldur's Gate is nothing without its citizens, both in the upper and lower. Our duty is to them, and only them.
But yeah, government can't do that to us, thinking that, well, without the people, without Great Britain, we wouldn't be here. But anyway.
Of course.
Ooh.
Never. The hexes and eldritch blasts, losing them took getting used to. They left behind a cold abyss where fire once raged. So I stoked a new one. Now the burning comes from within me, not from the depths of Avernus. Go on, the night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it. Or waste a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
I have to admit, I like Will. He's awesome. It's the only thing... I love his story and everything else. It's just the fact, well... And I'll probably romance him after a starring. Anyway, let's talk to my girl.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He wasn't kidding. Where's your mad bastard? You brought us back! Commander Zula won't know where the fuck we went! Oh, man, I can't wait to say hi to everyone. Look at them, the beauts. Rest up, soldier. My tin can will be all right for the night. And you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the first time in 6 months.
We've been away for 6 months, Jesus Christ.
You don't need to ask, soldier.
Aww. I love Karlak. She's awesome. Best friend. All the way. Did her fire change and stuff? Her eyes?
Here, here. Enjoy it, soldier. You've earned it.
You too.
She's got a knight in her, I think. Any trouble and I'll toddle back off to hell quick as you please. Oh, hey. Before you go, I've been thinking about those blueprints we found.
Oh.
Zariel's probably got a load of Cambions guarding that forge. I'm sure she knows I'll want in. She'll do anything to stop me from fixing this thing.
Oh.
I might have an in with one of the guards, though. You may remember my old friend Flo. Not sure she'll help us, but maybe. We might get to come home. Permanently.
Aww.
Maybe even sooner than we think.
That is amazing. We can actually help her so she can come back here permanently. That is awesome. Can I just say, the acting that Karlak has done, the voice actor, the motion capture person who's done Karlak, why hasn't she won an award for her performance in this game? I know that Neil Newborn, who plays Astarion, has, and rightfully so, because he is amazing, but why hasn't she won it in the women's category? She is so good. And like I said, there's been 2 times when I've actually cried because of how her speeches is how she went. It's... Why hasn't she been voted for anything? I don't get it, but anyway. Our girl's over here with his beautiful little
Have
cat.
your associates always been so ugly?
Ooh!
Never knew you to be cruel.
I
Wow!
said it to you, not them.
There's a lot of dyes and stuff in there. Oh, there's Lizelle. Let's go talk to her. She was with us since the beginning. I'm going to talk to Astarion last.
A night without care.
The Hell's Walker returns.
Thank you. Love you
For 2
too.
months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It's nice to hear it. It's taken a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 2 10 days of effort to conjure my projection.
Oh.
Worth it, I'd say. I miss this place. This... Fey Run. Shractalor. I wouldn't expect you to. The capital city of the Githzerai. An exiled
Ah, they
people,
mentioned
once
that earlier.
kin with mine, until the madness of civil war ripped our one sky into 2. Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to their god king Zareth Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
Oh.
Exactly the reaction I expected. My blade as keen as ever. But it was you who showed me that a proper victory doesn't always require a razor-sharp edge. Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a dagger against the neck. Minyara Gith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. And if he refuses, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. My people will be free. But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
God, you gotta love Lizzo. Even though she's quite aggressive, you gotta love her.
Soon, when the comet has risen, when the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust, I miss this place. More to the point, I miss you.
Aww.
I wouldn't even deny it with Vlaakith's vorpal blade at my neck. Though, I'd rather it not come to that. Now go, mingle a bit. That's the word, right? Mingle. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
I do like Lizzo. She's been with us since the beginning. The opening cutscene was showing her and her love.
Made present. I'm glad for it.
Peter Withers.
Oh, she's good.
Deserves a night off.
Right. I'm sure I've seen her shadow hat from here. Yeah. There she is, our healer, and been with us from the beginning as well too, with Lizelle.
Starting to wonder if you'd show up. Hilarious. You could find work as a jester if you stumble upon a noble with more gold than taste. Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever.
Oh, she's initiating a hug. Oh, that's kind of cute. Aww. I love her hair.
You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it. I suppose I do, don't I? I'm glad you seem well. Truly. I found a little cottage. Abandoned, half ruined. There's a lot of such places to be found thanks to the Absolute's armies. I've been making it my own. Healing. Learning to live again. It's hard to think of all that was robbed from them, but they're intent on making every day count for double. My mother's mind still drifts every now and again, but she has more good days than not so good days. She taught me her recipe for apple and plum pie, and when I tasted it, I actually remembered it from when I was a little girl.
Aww.
Some things can't be taken from you, it seems. Father's making himself useful, helping me fix up the cottage and caring for the animals. You should see the amount I have now. He's been waiting years for this. Now he can't stop smiling. Sorry, I'm rambling. Family life and pastry recipes probably aren't the most interesting topics for such a historic reunion.
At the end of the day, Shadowheart, you were taken from your parents, thinking to believe that they were dead. You were brainwashed into joining a cult, which was horrible. and you had your memories taken from you, it's nice that you live in a normal life. I mean, that's the thing.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Just be sure to take your own advice whenever you can. You've earned it. Must I? You presume a great deal. I'm joking. Of course I want to know. Tell me all. I'm glad you two have each other. Hells, I'd be almost tempted to come along if you'd have me. Perhaps if your adventures ever lead you out of Avernus permanently. Hopefully these meetups will become a regular occurrence. It's not that I miss the tadpoles, but at least it brought us together. Now we've got to make the extra effort ourselves. I'm sure we will, but let's be proactive about it all the same. We're more than capable. After all, we've faced down bigger threats than wrangling together a few social calendars. Oh, before you go, how does a red dragon plan their day? They don't. They just wing it. Sorry. My father's got years of terrible jokes stocked up that he never got to tell me when I was younger, but lucky for him, I've never heard them. And seemingly, I am easily amused. I know. I would have been an open book to you in no time. But don't pretend you didn't like the mystery. Go on. You've got mingling to do. I'll work on my punchlines some more.
Yep, Shadowheart, let's face it, she's amazing as a healer. You need her on your team to heal because there's some tough battles always in this blooming world. But I do like a second to Karlach, but I'm glad that she's redeemed herself. I'm glad that she's, well, I'm not, you know, she's decided on what fate she could have, basically. But yeah, she's probably my second favourite after Karlach. Right, oh, hello.
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
It is a very pretty game, Dragon. They've done a really good job with this. It is a beautiful game.
Busy as ever. Better that than the reverse, wouldn't you say? Every major publishing house on the Sword Coast has been vying for my upcoming book on the subject of our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think? I, me, it's all Volo as far as I'm concerned. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you.
I do like that.
Your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
You can do one, Volo. I do not like you, and quite frankly, you should stop making profits from me and my friends, you a-hole. Right, can we talk to that person who's on up here? Oh, there we are. Hello?
Oh, hello.
Let me guess. You've got some suggestions about the music choice. Suppose I'll get back to it then.
Yeah, I don't want to be patronising. Right, I think I've talking to... Oh, look at him combing his hair. I think I've spoken to everybody. Oh, look at them. So good! I want to take a picture, a Kodiak moment. Look at you, my friend. Aren't you gorgeous? But yeah, I think Astarian's the last one to talk to. Radiant helpful.
Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And look at you. Straight from the hells, still reeking of brimstone. I take it you've been having fun.
Garby number one. Garby number one.
Understandable, but try to resist the urge. I don't want to know what your clothes have been through since we last met.
Excuse me?
I do like the style. Tortured armor never does go out of fashion. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. Apparently, I'm rather good at it. Let's not get carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps more me than I've ever been.
That is true.
I did at first. But then I realized, these shadows, this darkness, it's all a part of me. I spent too long defined by what other people did to me, the choices other people made for me. But that's over now.
Yeah, but I did have a tragic backstory.
This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
Can we get married, please, when you see that?
That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
I'd never have made it in time to Wilmington.
It smells so good here!
Why is the night air always sweeter? It's
So now what do we do?
perfume. After everything, this feels nice. A chance to take a breath, metaphorically speaking.
Well, for you. So now what?
I have missed this place.
Oh yeah, we can look at the letters. So the hero overwhelms, blah 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 blah. Build a great genius. Yeah, I'll be reading these all like night long. That's so nice. Arabella.
Withers can pluck wine from all over the world, but is there one bottle of fresh blood?
Oh yeah, this is the guy who we freed from Cazador. music.
Nice to return to familiar environments.
Beautiful fate. Grander than any of the patriarch's dreary banquets.
Withers has a keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these? God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
I remember him. Oh, that was her friend.
That is so sacred.
That is so sacred. It's kind of... They put so much into this.
Withers has a keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels and crates for supplies when he could source these? God, I remember one evening when we had to eat 14 apples, some fish heads, and a stale loaf of bread just to get by.
So now what do we do? Right, so what do we do? Oh, we can end our venture. So this is it. Oh, isn't this pretty? I like it. Wow, so this is where this was. This is a beautiful room.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel? If thou could only see the paths of fate untaken, thy mind would surely break. Be glad of thy chosen path. It is, after all, thine. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much. What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
Ooh.
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise,
delicious,
brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now.
Ooh.
Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
I'll say that.
To you.
Wow. What an end. They put so much effort in this game, it's amazing. Hero for the Forgotten Realms. All's well that ends well. My god, guys. We finished Baldur's Gate 3. This has taken me nearly a year to complete, even younger than that, because we did try and do this game when it first came out on PC, but my laptop didn't have any of it, and it was just getting ridiculous. But wow. They put everything they had into this game. You can talk to the animals, you can have choices, any path that you can down to. It is an amazing game, guys. If you've not picked up this game, you need to now, because as you've seen, you can have a really good time with it. It doesn't matter how long it takes, it's the journey, as you can see. And as you saw, all of it's paid off. With the choices I've made, and as well as I've also asked what I should pick. But oh, this music beautiful. But my god, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic game. I'm so glad it won Game of the Year awards. It won that. That's how good this game is. And the acting, absolutely beautiful. Neil Newborn, who played Astarion, deserved everything. Deserved all the awards he's got as Astarion. The lady who played Karlach, she should be winning awards too, because like I said, she was a her scenes and her character are so fantastic. I hope that she has. I don't know whether she has, but she should have done. Matthew Mercer's Minx, it's just a pity that we didn't have him for longer. It's a pity we didn't have him for longer in the game, otherwise, because he made me smile. Having him as a character and having him come in, it was just a bit too late, but absolutely brilliant. He made his character made the finale, you know, much a happier place, even though we were coming near the end of the game and we had to deal with a whole lot of stuff. But my god, guys, thank you for joining me throughout this adventure. We've kind of shared it together. It's been amazing. I will be playing this game again, but obviously I'm going to leave it a little bit because thank you, Desmond. Put that bit away though. I will play this game again. Maybe I'll collab with somebody. I'm thinking maybe I might ask Drac, who I'm currently lurking in his stream right now, if he wants to team up, because he's got unfinished business with Karlach because she dumped him, and obviously Astarion dumped me. So maybe we can collab together and do this playthrough again. Hopefully. But yeah, obviously we'll have to decide what we're doing in the meantime, because yeah, we need to decide what game we're playing next, because it feels like an end of an era coming down to it. But beautiful. I really want to see the actors' names, see Neil Newborn's name and that kind of stuff. He's actually currently playing Baldur's Gate 3. I actually beaten him to it. He was playing, because he's been playing on the PC version since it came out. Obviously he's been busy with stuff, but I've finished the game before he did. So, and he's obviously doing Baldur's Gate 3. I would go check him out when he streams and plays that, because yeah, I do try and pop in every time, but you know, but then again at the same time I didn't want it to be spoiled for myself. But yeah. What time is it? Right. As soon as we've seen the actors' names, guys, I'll skip these credits and then we can carry on.
It's not my fault, I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins, I broke my chains. There's more to do and I still want to live.
This music is beautiful. We're getting lyrics to this music. All I did was used to hear the music, but now we're actually hearing the lyrics to this. This is amazing. There we go. Neil Newborn, Amelia Turner, Carlac Samantha Bett. She should have won a bloody award for that. There we are. Maggie Robertson as Orange. She did an absolutely fucking brilliant job. But anyway.
There thou art,
huh?
The dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice?
Wait a minute.
Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice?
Who is
gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel.
We defeated these three.
Felled by mortals. I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Absolutely fucking fantastic, guys. It is a very interesting game. It's a completely different game than I've ever completed. I have to admit. Hopefully there is Baldur's Gate 4, and let's face it, all the actors have said that they want to come back as their characters, and they should. Well, I'll tell you what, Face Ninja. Shall we both try it together? Shall we both collaborate together? We can do it if you like, because there is multiplayer. But yeah, we can do it together if you like. I need to buy the game first. Well, of course, but yeah. I don't know if we can cross-platform. I don't know if you're getting it for PC or for PlayStation 5 like I've done, but yeah, it's up to you. I mean, I would love to collab with yous and do this with yous. I mean, I know the game by now, well, sort of. But yeah, I don't know if you can cross-platform, but anyway. But yeah, again, guys, just But anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me. What an adventure. Absolute amazing adventure. Thank you for joining me on Twitch. Thank you to anybody who's watched on YouTube. You can go away. It's a guy that I need to ban, but for about cheap viewers. Oof, I'm not fake. But anyway, thank you everybody who's watched on Twitch. Thank you everybody who's watched on YouTube. Thank you so much. It has been a probably my longest adventure ever. I think it surpassed Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know how many episodes I've done of the Tears of the Kingdom, but I think this game has surpassed that. And none of it was dull. None of it was boring. It was a brilliant game. And yeah, absolutely loved all of it. And yeah, so guys, now that Baldur's Gate 3 is over, we need to decide what I'm streaming next. Should I do another slot for an online multiplayer game? Maybe another slot from Phasmophobia. I mean, we do plenty of Dead by Daylight, so I wouldn't suggest that. Maybe do a Nintendo 64 game now that I know that I can stream Nintendo 64 games. Maybe do Summer, which is a underwater game. Well, it's set in an underwater lab. I'm not doing Minecraft. No, I do. I'm not a Minecraft person, guys. What am I saying? I'm not a Minecraft person, but anyway, maybe do another Resident Evil game. Maybe done one I haven't done in a while. I mean, Dragon, if you're still here. Maybe, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not either. But anyway, or maybe Dragon. Maybe I could do the first Resident Evil and show you the game. Maybe show that off. And show you... I mean, that was my first ever streams ever. Because, yeah, I was doing that. Anyway, point is, guys... I'll be putting a poll on Twitter, as well as on Sacred Clan Discord server, as well as Dragons Maidens Discord server when they put polls in the chat. First Resident Evil trip to memory lane, yeah? So I'll be putting the polls on. I'll be putting, so you can vote on which one. I'll be putting it over the weekend because let's face it, guys. The next, I mean, I'm streaming in a minute now, but I won't be streaming until Wednesday after tonight. So just giving you a heads up. But yeah, let me know what game you want me to play on this slot on a Thursday, and yeah, we'll do that. Anyway, Resident Evil shows how old we are. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. I'm not going to raid out because I'm going to leave that for... I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to raid out when we finish the stream at 10 o'clock tonight. And yeah, I'm going to... Are we playing Dead by Daylight or Phasmophobia? Dead by Daylight. Okay. So we're going to do Dead by Daylight now, guys. So I'm going to end the stream, set everything up for Dead by Daylight, as well as the streaming stuff and everything. And we're going to play that. Anyway. Right then. I'm on Dead by Daylight. Okay, cool. We'll be joining you in a minute. Anyway, guys. That's the end of Baldur's Gate 3 and end of an era. Thank you. Put that bit away. And like I said, I'll be streaming it again another day. Because I need to do a Starian's Romance. I mean, come on, we need to do that. And yeah, I will either collaborate with you or Drac Attack, or maybe we could all collaborate. I don't know, but we'll sort it out eventually. But at the moment, we need to take a break from Baldur's Gate 3 and play something else. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in just a minute to play Dead by Daylight. Thank you for joining me on Twitch and YouTube. If people are watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Goodbye now. See you later.